Good morning, everyone. Super Adong is back, and we're here at Fairview, Quezon City, and we will be featuring one of my close friends who is very, very successful in online freelancing jobs. And we'll talk about and discuss how he started, what is his success stories, and what are the ins and outs of the home-based online jobs. Tara!
Pasok mo na sa work. So, you follow day to day. Here. Okay, so I'm ready. Samahan niyo ko. Papasok na ako sa office. Okay? Come in. Ito na yung office ko. Nakalilis ako. Travel time, 2 seconds. So, Dave started venturing the BPO industry way back 2006. 2006, mga 13 years, 12 years na. And been to 10 companies. Never promoted in any of them because of some reasons. Kasama single dad. Hirap talaga palagi yung absent that time. And nagbabanda din ako. There were times in the middle of that 12, 13 years na nag-focus ako sa banda. And minsan din, nagtitinda ako ng kung ano-ano mga pabango. And yun, basically, yun umikot yung buhay ko doon. Wala talaga akong plano sa totoo lang. But there was a time way back March of 2016, if I'm not mistaken. A friend of mine from a former call center na napatrabaho sa Bahay asked me to join his team. I kind of reconsidered kasi comparable yung sahod na in-offer niya over dun sa current na kinikita ko. So there, yun lang nakapag-pudyok sa akin talaga mag-work from home. So ito yung pinakauna-una kong laptop. So ito siya. Binigay sa akin ng mama ko to. Ito lang yung gamit ko. I remember the first shift ever na ko sa kanya. I didn't have my own internet connection, so I was using a broadband stick, I think. So I have to work outside sa bahay, sa garahe katabi ng aso. And ito yun, habang nag-work ako, nilalamok ako noon. Ito yung gamit ko, a laptop given by me. So, it's an SEO campaign, mga Google Ads, mga pay-per-click. I lasted there for only a month. Na culture shock talaga ako. Transitioning from call center over to work from home. A lot of adjustment. Kailangan, basta sobrang malaking adjustment. 1 month lang ako tapos tinanggala ako ng client. And I thought that was it. However, it didn't stop me. Nagpahinga ako for 2 months. Nag-research ako talaga. And obviously jobless ako during that time. But here comes Upwork. So doon medyo nagkaroon ako ng network because of Upwork. So nung nag-start ako mag-Upwork, doon lumago yung network ko kasi Upwork basically is a medium of freelancers meeting their clients. So then from there on, I met a couple of people na, and I met this guy. He's all the way from California. I worked for him for a couple of days, and I didn't have any plans of getting a team with him. So because obviously I didn't know him just yet. You know, he's just paying. I'm working with him. Suddenly, biglang naglaro yung utak ko. There was one question that made a big difference. I asked him, do you need more people? And he said yes. Tapos tinanong ko, how many do you need? He said 2. I asked some of my friends to apply, like send their recordings and application. I had 10 people, I submitted 10 applications to him. Tapos nagulat ako kasi kinuha niya 5 instead of 2. And yun, I doon na nagtuloy-tuloy. Naging team lead ako ng that time. Tapos from there, I kept on hiring more people na, and boom, naging malaking company na siya. Okay, as of now, I have about 65 to 70, I think, I couldn't be sure, people working under my team. I'm the managing director, so sa buong Philippines ako yung head. Under me, I have a trainer. I have 4 supervisors, team leads, and madadagdagan ko pa in the next coming weeks. I have 2 quality assurance, and I think we have about 60 agents. And I'm still hiring. I probably would need like 100 in 2 to 3 weeks from now. I guess the first challenge will always be stability. When you land on your first job at home, the next thing you'll think of is the stability. So work from home over working in a corporate work or a company or an actual company. Yun yung naging tanong ko hanggang kailan ako mag-freelancing. Kasi I have this perception back then na hindi siya stable. It's just a job that you're doing. But I didn't know that it's not actually just a job. It's a career by itself. It's a career that you're continuously building. So that's number one, stability. And yung pag-aantay ng tamang client, ng good paying client, and ng client na mapagkakatiwalaan. Kasi sa totoo lang, maraming freelancers ang nasa scam. Fortunately for me, all of my clients are paying. They're very, very honest. Generously honest, and you're even giving me bonuses from time to time. So, ayun, stability at pag-aantay lang talaga. And pag-aantay, that means you're not gonna get paid. So, prior to freelancing, medyo kailangan magbaon ka muna ng pambayad ng bills before you actually fully decide to work from home. Okay, so this is where I work. This is my actual office. So, this way side? Okay. Oops. So, medyo magulo lang siya. So, ayun, welcome. This is where I work. So, I do have my computers here. As you see, I have several laptops. And I also have my PlayStation 4. Because paminsan, parang feeling gamer din ako. So, ayun, and this is where I basically work from 8 p.m. pag sinipag till kinabukasan. Kailangan may computer ka, internet connection, noise cancelling headset. And do a lot of research kung saan may legit paying companies, kung saan may client, kung saan ang mga medium na network, kung saan nag-meet kung saan nag-meet si client at saka si freelancer. Yun, kailangan mo talaga i-research. And what do we do? What do we actually do on a daily basis? Yeah. Upwork is one of the mediums na sobrang legit. There's also onlinejob.ph, there's freelancer.com, there's elance, I think, and there's outbounders.com. Actually, madami. So you could definitely research and create your profiles and all of them. And it's all about your portfolio. It's all about your presentation of the presentation of your application on how well you created. Kasi yung dun nagbo-base kung kukunin ka talaga ng client. Well, as sa akin, my strategy is really to get multiple clients. The question will always be stability. So I kind of work in advance on that. Kasi at any point in time, if the client is not satisfied with your work, they can cancel anytime. So ako, nag-ipon ako ng maraming clients. And for now, it's really manageable. So I handle 6 clients as of malaking transition. Actually, feeling ko nung I had to unlearn a lot of things and then learn new things my way. Kasi sa corporate world, you have your trainers, you have your team leader, you have your SMEs. Everything na itatanong mo, tataas ka lang ng kamay and then andyan agad yung sagot. No, sa freelancing, you have to be self-sustaining. You have to really do your own research. You could not ask anyone any question. You can ask someone, but sending someone an email regarding one question, it may take like minutes, sometimes days bago ka maka-respond. So, malaking transition yung from corporate or BPO setup into the work from home setup. Napanaginipan ko siya like months ago, not anymore. I'm sorry, but really, I've seen the difference between the office politics that we have here. Sobrang rampant masyado pagdating sa opisina. Sa work from home kasi, wala masyado. Though meron, pero wala masyado kasi, well, I'm handling the management din kasi. Kaya hindi, wala sa akin ang politika. Feeling ko lalagnatin ako pag bumalik sa corporate world kasi sa 10 taon mahigit na pagtatrabaho sa akin, I have not gotten the chance to earn what I currently get from working at home. Working from home is not for everyone. I've met a lot of people who work from home. I could say I have met like almost 500 people with different motivation, with different reasons why they want to work from home, with different attitudes. Work from home is not for everyone. Not because you're doing good in the BPO setup, mag-click ka agad dito. My winning formula may be different from the others, as they say. Why do I say it's not for everyone? Kasi nagiging thinking palagi pag nag-work from home ka, it's all about traffic, avoiding traffic, and meron kang sarili mong oras. No. It's more than that. Maraming tao na nag-try na mag-work from home, but at the end of the day, nakalaging lang they didn't really work. Maraming tao na freelancers na alam mo yun, nagpapabayad lang, naka-on lang yung time nila. Marami rin nagdadaya, and marami rin tinatamad, marami nakakatulong. It takes a super motivated person to be successful in this line of business. Sobrang laki. Yun yung isa sa pinagpapasalamat ko kay Lord. Kasi sa opisina, pag napapagod ako, pagod ka talaga literal. You can see the whole environment, noisy, maraming tao. Mahirap mag-distress. And then you really have to go home para magawa yun. Dito naman, pagka napapagod ako, inaantok or alam mo sa stress, gabi ako nagtatrabaho. So what I just do is, niyayakap ko yung anak ko habang natutulog sa susulang. Parang inukulit-kulit ko, niyayakap ko siya. And ayun, ganun ako mag-distress pag nag-work ako sa gabi. Yun yung isa sa best feeling when I get random messages from my agents or my people. They're thanking me for the opportunity, that they're happy. Sobrang nakakataba ng puso. Kasi yun yung pinaka-fulfilling part doon na I know I have my own social responsibility of sharing the opportunity to other people as well. But when someone works for me and appreciates me and appreciates the opportunity on a different level, tapos mag-message ko ng ganun, sobrang nakakataba ng puso. I mean, they're happy and then I'm happy, so everyone happy.
Hi Dave, I just want to tell you that Team Bahay is very proud of you. You have been such a wonderful blessing to everyone, and you've given a lot of opportunities to people who wanted to start their freelancing career, and you've been very, very supportive. Thanks for being a generous boss. Balita ko may palutsyon next week. So, I'll see you guys soon, and we love you from Team Bahay.
Nakakatuwa naman. Oh, nakaka-flatter naman. Well, one thing I tried doing was going back to our chat history. Like 4 years ago, siya yung una kong tinanong ko talaga, ano yung VA, ano yung mga encoding, magkano yung sahod. Trinay ko, pero ang haba na kasi ng chat history namin. Naalala ko nung nagtatry ako magsimula, dahil nakikita ko na work from home sila. Isa sa mga taong nag-answer sa akin na talagang in-accommodate ako. Thank you, Boss Amja. Sobrang salamat sa tiwala and sa mga katulad nating work from home at single parents. Sana tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Maraming boss, sobrang salamat po. Salamat. Okay. Well, I get paid through PayPal. There's a lot of platforms naman where we can get paid. There's sobrang dami aside from PayPal. And well, with my agents, I think they're getting like 20, 30 a month. There are some who's getting like 40 in a month. Do you have to say mine?
Hindi naman.
But if it's if I could say, well, I'm not gonna brag. What I was getting before in 2 weeks in the corporate world, I get it in 1 day. Well, success is really a big word. So I could say I'm a work in progress pa. I still believe that I could do more and I could get more in the future. But the best description is really, I think the feeling is not success, but the feeling is overwhelming. There are things na nagagawa ko na ngayon na hindi ko nagagawa dati. Life has been comfortable. My kid gets everything she needs, what she wants. We can do anything. So, yeah, a bit successful siguro, pero it's more of the feeling is really overwhelming.
And we're back here kay Super Adong, my YouTube channel. And we have Dave, my ever close friend. And we're featuring him in terms of how to start with work from home job. And kanina marami kami mga napag-usapan. And gusto lang namin dagdagan ng ibang mga stories about work from home.
Okay, sure.
Meron kang most memorable na agent or applicant? Kasi you've been here for 3 years na sa work from home. I'm sure meron kang namimit na ganyan.
Memorable. Marami kasi sa totoo lang, it's really not the perfect setup din naman. May konting glitches along the way, may mga nakaka-encounter ako. At totoo, may mga makakaaway ka talaga.
Itago natin sa pangalan.
Meron ako i-share, hindi ko babanggitin. May isa akong agent na nakita ko, nanonood ng porn. Promise. There was one. Hindi ko babanggitin na pinsan ko yun. Pinsan ko yun. Nabanggit ko, hindi ko na mapagbitin yung pangalan. Marami akong pinsan. Pero nag-work na sa akin. Ano pa ba?
Alam ko madaming platforms for people to work from home. Why will they choose you? Or kasi I'm sure marami sila.
Right, marami. One thing I can really promote about our company, I'm not gonna say my company, our company. We work with fun. We are all happy people. And again, we do follow a human being approach. Hindi ko tinatapang yung mga tao. Lahat yan may feelings. And all those feelings should be addressed. Well, differently by my feelings. And also by me.
And given the pacing of your work from start until today, what do you think is in store for you or what you're looking forward to happen in the next few years?
I'm looking forward to have a call center. That's one.
Like a physical
office.
Okay.
My uncle already proposed a business. And he's gonna fund it and hopefully soon, as soon as
Kung meron kang advice sa mga aspiring freelancers online, anong message mo for them?
Well, message for aspiring freelancers. You just really have to put your 100% yourself. It's not just a job. Again, it's not just a job that you're trying to finish on a day-to-day basis. Work from home is a career by itself. I've seen people grow in this business. There are people earning millions per month. Seriously. Marami pa kong successful na freelancers. So, have them as your inspiration. Work your way in getting your first client, and then if you're not satisfied, if you already kind of can manage your time, add more client, and then if you're not satisfied with two, add more clients, multiple clients. Yun kasi naging key ko for having a comfortable life.
So now that you're managing a lot of people, I'm sure you're adding more. So here's your time to promote, and maybe some people would like. So where do they send the email? I don't know. You can see it here as
Right here,
yeah, somewhere here.
Contact me at Christian25 Rihanna, KRISTIAN 25 Rihanna, RHIANNA at gmail.com. And I'll try to assist you and help you land your first work from home job. Okay?
Sa Facebook, I think active ko rin sa
Oo, Facebook, Dave Cabante Santa Ana. I'm a self-proclaimed Pogi.
I know.
Ayun, you'll see more of my selfies there. Pero promise in person, medyo may surang hindi naman ako. Cute ako, I'm a single dad. I'm still looking for a wife.
I thought we're only promoting freelance.
Tumisin Santa Ana, tagal kitang hinihintay. Bibigyan kita ng komportabling buhay.
Ang laki po ng bahay nila.
Ala, dito po, ayun lang.
Ayan, so thank you for giving me a chance to feature your success story.
We almost didn't make it, but well, I'm happy na you're here. It's been a long, ang tagal na natin hindi nagkikita. Nagkikita tayo before sa mga bar, pupunta ka, remember, pag tumutugtog ako, so
So I'll be featuring your story and how everything started sa YouTube channel ko sa Super Adong. You can search for it, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And you will see a lot of videos featuring this kind of work, and I hope that you will support Dave and the rest of the work from homes #Team Bahay.
yes! Alright, thank you!